Yo, there's drama in Knicks-land too, man. It's never. You can never get away without talking about the drama with the Knicks, man.
Shit.
We got a fucking rat. Yo, remember in Untouchables? I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burned to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's sleeper cell, B. Sleeper cell in this bitch.
He got a fucking rat. He would his whole family was rats. He would have grew up to be a rat. Dance for me, Spider. Nah,
dance for me, Spider. Word. Oh my God, from Goodfellas. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Tommy.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
What is that?
Guy shoots him in the foot. He tells him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. And then he kills him dead. Like, yo, why you had to kill him for, yo?
Yeah. I'm a good shot. What do you want? That's my movie right there. Yeah. But there's a rat. There was a rat in the Knicks organization. Yo, the shit's crazy. So look. Ed, I want you to break that down for me. You have a little bit of stronger grip on it than I do. I know they're suing him. They're suing the Toronto Raptors. Talk a little bit about that situation, man.
All right, this motherfucking rat ass nigga. I was told you I'm gonna air you out, no homo. I can't even pronounce his name. No disrespect. I'm gonna call him Ike. Yeah. That's how. That's
what call him Kakashi.
Word. I'm just call him Kakashi. Shit. He worked for the Knicks from 2020 to 2013, right? He came up the ranks as an assistant video coordinator, and then he became director of video analytics and player development assistant, right? So on Monday, it comes out that he was leaking out information. He was allegedly illegally procured and disclosed, property information on the Knicks and stuff like
scouting that. Shit, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It was an Indiana tape, some scouting shit with Indiana.
He sent Raptors thousands of confidential files from player frequency reports, a prep book from the last season, video scouting files, and opposition research, plus more. They said. He was funneling info to help organize, plan, and secure the new coaching and video staff out there for the Raptors. You know what I mean? So he's involved. The head coach, their new coach, Darko Ravakovic, whatever. The player development coach, Noah Lewis, 10 unknown Raptor employees are all listed in the as defendants in the lawsuit, right? So Monday, what the Knicks did, the Knicks said, "Nah, you ain't gonna play with us, homie. We're gonna slap this lawsuit on all y'all motherfuckers." So that rat ass nigga, man, I got no respect for him. I know that's probably not the first time this happens in the NBA, but since it got leaked out and it's happening to our Knicks, fuck you.
And he's fucking doing it on fucking the Knicks secured email system and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Q, you work for a hospital system. There's certain protocols and security things you can't do when you work for an organization. What do you think? They wasn't gonna fucking find out? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you can't. He's sending shit over his company emails. Like they're not. This guy's a fucking idiot, man. Like
stupid ass.
They have security protocols in place for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They have people watching you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first thing I thought.
Out there, you get flagged. What?
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, yo, how they didn't catch him sooner?
Right.
Like was he doing it from? Because I know he was with the Knicks for some time. Was he doing it from the beginning?
Exactly.
Or was he doing? Like I don't know, man.
So I don't think an NBA team has ever sued another NBA team. This is unprecedented, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. I kind of want to see. I want to see if they even air it out. I highly doubt this is going to go to court. This is probably going to get settled. And they're probably going to settle out. Yeah, because what they're going to do, man? They're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to drag this out. They're gonna shut them up. If they have this much evidence and you that big of a corporation, you have to have some shit to stop this. This is not a phony lawsuit. You know, this is New York. These are big time lawyers, man. You gotta the amount of evidence they must have is probably overwhelming.
It's crazy.
And remember, everything was done on their servers. So what is he gonna do? I didn't send that. So this is not your name on this email. You dumb fuck.
What a way, grimy ass coach Darko. His first year as a coach, and he's doing some goofy shit like this.
Already involved in some shit like this.
Mark on the counter, we blowing them clowns out when they come through.
Yeah, word. Pelita, una pelita, straight ass whooping, no homo.
I ain't worried about those dudes. Those dudes ain't gonna win anything anytime soon. Sorry, Drake. Sorry, Drake.
I'm not sorry, Drake.
Yeah, word. We not sorry. One
thing that you, Drake.
What you think that should be the consequences? Maybe we should get some of their draft picks. I like that.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question, man.
They're gonna end up paying. I know that.
Yeah, they're gonna be a fine. They're gonna be a fine. But
I wonder what Stern. You know, we got to see what Stern
Silver does. Yeah, I wonder what Silver does.
Adam Silver.
I don't know the protocol for the punishment for something like that, man.
You said this is the first of its kind, right? This is the first time on one NBA team organization team another one, right?
Do another one, yeah, within another organization.
Yeah, but like it happened in baseball.
Supposed to be some draft conversation. I don't know.
So like in baseball, what happened to the Astros? They like lost all their draft picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
What, for the sign stealing shit?
Yeah.
This is similar, you know. Like this is a little bit. This is a little bit different only because it involves somebody in the organization, but he's no longer there. But now it's almost like it's collusion between another company, though. So like even if the Astros had some help on the Yankees for sign stealing, but the Astros still had to oblige to it, and they're obligated, and you know they're obligated to say yes or no, and they chose yes as opposed to no. So they got to be held accountable, and that's why that team lost their draft picks. I wonder what they're gonna happen. You know, obviously. You know, they might take away some future draft picks. I don't know how harsh they'll be, you know, because I don't think the only reason I don't think it's going to be too crazy because I don't think it was that damaging. Now, if this would have been something that probably, you know, really hurt us and it could have been a player that we definitely could have gotten that brought the Raptors to a higher or closer to the championship and it affected us, then that's a little bit different. Then at that point, they're probably going to be like, look, you're going to lose your next three first round picks the next 2-3, you know what I mean? Next 2-3 years or whatever. Yeah. But I think that's what Silver's going to have to see. He has to see how much it hurt us and then basically base it off of the damages on what the Raptors are going to have to come up with because they're going to lose something. And I think it's draft picks. You can't just tell a team to be like, yo, you got to trade somebody. That'd be funny, right? Yo, you got to get the Knicks Siakam.
Yeah, I love that shit. You don't know how deep. You don't know how deep this shit could be too. Like, imagine the same dude or somebody else who's involved in this lawsuit. You know, move that information along, pass that information along to other organizations in NBA. Then everybody has the Knicks game plan. And then what? Then we fucked in the ass. With no Vaseline, you know what I mean? And that shit, that's the grimy shit that I got so mad about this information being leaked out.
It says the Knicks are seeking unspecified damages to be determined. So we'll figure out, I guess, what the
let's get some draft picks.
What the punitive damage will be.
It's like Q said, let's get Pascal Siakam and some pick swaps.
In July 23, Azotam informed the Knicks that the Raptors had offered him a position and that he planned to take it in the following year. The Knicks alleged that around the same time, Azotam began secretly forwarding proprietary information from his Knicks email account to his personal Gmail account, which he then shared with the Raptors defendants, according to the lawsuit. This guy's a bozo, listen. Anyone who fucks with this nigga, don't even go steal a fucking Snickers bar at the store with this nigga. This nigga's a bozo, son. Bozo ass motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. My security on my for my company, bro. I can't even open up my own personal email on this computer.
Word, yo. You got NBA players using burner Twitters and Instagrams, and this guy couldn't do the same thing. Like, fucking idiot. Like, come on, dude.
So when that started? Cash, that started in July? This year or July last year?
I think it was July this year.
The Knicks alleged that the Raptors conspired to use Azotam's position as a current Knicks insider to funnel proprietary information to the Raptors to help them organize, plan, and structure the new coaching and video operations staff. So this shit's more than a nigga just sending video off to the fucking, assistant coach. This was like an elaborate plan, man. What if he was a plant, right? Imagine that shit. That's just crazy, man.
And you know that GM that they got, I can't pronounce his name very well.
Oh yeah. The black dude. He's
kind of grimy. He's
a great GM. I wanted him too.
He is a great GM, but he grimy. Remember when that dude? I forgot, somebody fought him on the court right after they won the finals or something. Somebody stepped on the court to fight him. Like right after they won the finals. You remember that? That's how grimy he is.
He left though. He doesn't. They got a new GM.
Really?
My CEO Jury is the one you talking about.
Yes, a Jury.
But now I think there's a new guy called Bobby Webster.
Oh,
I think the Jury left.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, and the Knicks got a new. Don't the Knicks got a new GM too? They have like Roses now. Yeah, Scott Perry didn't renew. Yeah, they didn't extend it. They let him go. And then now the Knicks got some dude named Roses. He used to be the GM on the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And the Timberwolves fired him. So I don't know, man. Let's see how that works out. Let's see if Leon Rose is taking the next good step of getting this guy.
Word up. Hopefully we get that because shit. These niggas are straight bumming it right now with all this information being leaked and shit. I don't really like that shit at all.
I really want to know how useful that information is, like, right? Because it's just
is it useful reports. It was like I think one of the things they said was like the last game against Indiana. Some shit. Like, how useful is that though? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that sounds like some goofy shit to me.
Yeah, we shouldn't even waste our time no more with this bum. Them bum ass Raptors.
Yeah, right.
Fucking they got lucky. They won a championship a couple years ago too.
They're probably just doing this as a, because it doesn't sound like the information. Well, to be honest, I can't even say that. So I don't know how useful this information is, but to be honest, it kind of almost stands like they're putting a stamp, like, don't fuck with us.
Yeah, word up.
I don't care how petty it was, but you could send them just a quarter of us on how we prepare for a team, bro. I don't give a shit if that helps y'all or not, but just don't do it in my house.
I think I made a mistake. I think they still got Masai Ujiri. I think Masai Ujiri still there. Shout out to him. He's a really good GM though, man. He's the reason for that. He's one of the reasons for that chip they won a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? When Kawhi was over there. So he procured Kawhi for that 1 year. It was a rent gun for hire. Got that chip, and I would have took that, man. Shit, we ain't got a motherfucking chip yet. You know what I'm saying? But
it was 1973, man.